Good morning, RSMS family. It's Wednesday, December 20th. I'm Maria Moore, and here are some of the stories trending on the front page. In a stunning decision, the Colorado Supreme Court removed former President Donald Trump from the state's 2024 ballot, ruling that he isn't an eligible presidential candidate because of the 14th Amendment's insurrectionist ban. The Trump campaign, which said it would swiftly appeal, described the ruling as a completely flawed decision. In sports, after being suspended indefinitely, Warriors star Draymond Green has reportedly begun counseling. Last week, the Golden State Warriors forward finally crossed the line for the last time when he flagrantly fouled Phoenix Suns player Yusuf Nurkic. After being ejected from the game, he was suspended indefinitely. Publication The Athletic confirms that Green is undergoing counseling and has been understanding and prepared to undergo the process required to return to the team in a full capacity. Lastly, Jonathan Majors superfans are livid he was convicted of attacking his ex-girlfriend in March, and some of them are venting their anger on social media, demanding to know the identities of the 6-member jury. Following the verdict, Disney Marvel Studios cut their ties with Majors, costing him roles that could have made him millions. So far, none of the anonymous jurors have spoken out about their decision. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at your headlines. For more on these stories and other news, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. More of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is coming up next.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Tyra Banks has quietly exited her role as a Dancing with the Stars executive producer. The former supermodel announced she was leaving her hosting position on Dancing with the Stars not too long ago after the 3 seasons were in March. But she didn't comment on her producing role at the time. When she joined the show as a host in 2020, she also became an executive producer. And sometimes when you join shows, you can put that in your contract that you want to be, I guess named as an executive producer or part of part of what's happening with the show. So I guess she just finally gave that up to her. They was like, give me that back since you're not hosting no more. Meanwhile, New Edition has announced their first Las Vegas residency. That's what's up. We are beyond excited to
Brett, when we going?
Whenever you want to go.
I'm serious.
I know. It starts on the 28th.
Go somewhere and go sit down and have a nice dinner at one of them little buffets and
yes.
then walk over there. That's going to be great. I'm excited.
You already know. I love the Las Vegas buffets. They be good.
Right.
They said they're really excited to embark on their journey at the Encore Theater at the Wynn in Las Vegas. On behalf of all of us, including Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny, it is our extreme purpose to give our fans a show that they cannot witness anywhere else in the world. And they give a good show.
Yeah, we got to get Bobby in shape now.
Yeah.
Just got to run a couple of laps.
But he still be doing his little dance. He just don't put so much effort into it.
Yeah, we
need
effort for Vegas. This is Vegas. we need effort.
You stupid. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that effort note. You so stupid. Did you see him doing his dances, though? Did you see Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he be trying to do his thing, Ricky.
No, he doing his thing, but we gonna get him in shape a little bit. We won't be as out of breath when he come off stage.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. What up, Ricky? So check this out. A man on TikTok named Barry went viral this week after sending his daughter a text to let her know that he loved her before his flight took off. Now, how could this cause so much commotion, I wonder? Well, he was accused of cheating after sending 2 I love you texts before his flight. Now, his video, which now has 7.8 million views, has sparked a debate over publicly calling out cheaters. He said, the lady sitting next to me said I should be ashamed of myself, and then threatened to expose him on social media. The other woman he was texting? His own daughter. After being confronted, he sent a message to his wife saying, tell our daughter that I will no longer be texting her from the plane saying that I love her because I can only love one girl at a time, apparently, Barry said. And to the lady sitting next to me on the plane, you should probably learn to mind your business, he concluded.
Message. That
crazy.
Part, yeah.
Yeah, why'd you all in this man's lap looking at his messages, seeing who he texted?
I hustle.
Yeah,
why do you care?
That wasn't a Karen situation. That was a sister doing that.
Okay, he's being nosy.
Yeah, that wasn't a Karen.
That was a Tasha.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was a Tasha right there. All up in your bed.
And then why would you, how do you know Wait a minute.
How do you even invade somebody's privacy like that? That's gonna get you so cussed out if that's me.
Well, that's number one, but number two, how do you know that ain't his girl? Like, how do you know who he texting?
And even if he was texting a side chick, it still ain't your business.
At all. Yeah.
No matter who he was texting, it ain't your business.
Hey, people be cutting their eyes all the time on them airplanes, man.
They do. You better make it writing small or get you one of them screens where people on the side can't see.
I put it in a 42 font. You can read all you want to. You better not say nothing. I'll make it big enough for everybody to read. The hell you would say something to me? I'm a grown man.
They had a screen inside that bonnet.
Okay.
The hell is
42
going on?
font.
And then she tried to front him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then now he got it like, this is my daughter I'm texting. Like,
and why you explaining yourself?
Explain yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
right.
a grown
and then
man.
Tell your daughter you'll no longer be texting her from the plane. Whatever. I'll text her 1,000,000 more times. Like,
I would have immediately started filming her. I would have just embarrassed her the whole flight.
But Ricky, she was concerned. More women were concerned about one another and look out for one another. We wouldn't have the problems and issues they have now.
They already are.
Women.
That's probably a lot of the problems. Mind your own business, causing a lot of mess when it ain't no issue.
Well, he should have had his computer or his phone more closer to him.
He got to have his phone. Nothing. She should mind her own.
If I could see it, it's in my space.
No,
so
you invaded his space.
Yeah.
No.
He went texting in front of her face. Darren, why you even taking up her? Explain
because
that.
Ricky, she probably was a hurt woman. You know how women go through now. Enough y'all men be lying and saying stuff and texting other women and stuff. So she was just protective of that woman, and that's why
wet
she
woman.
But no.
That was his daughter. Wet woman.
Well, that daughter, but she knew it was his daughter. She probably thought it was doing to another woman. So I'm not.
It ain't none of our business.
With us. Well, y'all need to just.
Oh God, you don't even know what to say.
Hold it!
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea in the color today, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. BravoCon, honey. BravoCon is the thing where all the Bravo celebrities go out and have a big party and what have you, and do all their wonderful things and talk about their shows and what have you. Well, Andy Cohen was the host. You know, he's the EP of Bravo, what have you. Well, he was asked a beautiful question, y'all, about Nene Leakes, y'all. Would Nene Leakes come back to the show? And, honey, here's what he said.
There's listen, I told you I'm a nostalgic guy. She and I came up together, and there's always room in my heart for, everybody.
What about the peach, though?
I mean, she asked me a few years ago to keep her name out of my mouth, so I try to respect that.
That's fair. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Who is up, Nene?
Yeah, because Nene said, a while back ago, honey, told him to keep her name out of his mouth. And, honey, he said that's what he's going to do, keep her name out of his mouth. So he didn't say if she would come back or if she wouldn't come back. So that's what people are holding on to. But some people say, let Nene come back. They say because Real Housewives is on its last leg, and they probably need her. So, we're going to see how that all turn out, though. But, I'm sure Nene probably don't want to come back. She got bigger, better things that she's doing now. So congratulations to her. All right, speaking of keeping names out of mouth, y'all, let's continue, Ricky. I don't know if y'all heard to pray, y'all, for Nakia Holmes. Y'all write that name down, Nakia Holmes, honey. Now, she is one half of the husband and wife team, y'all, who founded the world-famous Turkey Leg Hut in the beautiful Houston, Texas, y'all. And baby, Miss Nakia is speaking out about her husband. I don't know if y'all heard it,
what?
But honey, she said that she's claiming that her husband is abusing her. Now, she said back in 2016, she said the husband and wife entrepreneur team, Lynn and Nakia Price, y'all, came up with the idea of creating a monster turkey leg in the parking lot of the Houston Rodeo. And I remember that. But they said just a couple of years later, and with no culinary background between the two, they said the pair turned their fledgling side hustle into one of Houston's most happening eateries, attracting long lines and business from every celebrity in the world: rap royalty, Snoop Dogg, Trader Truth, Kevin Hart, James Harden, and so on. They say, but now, honey, the empire may be coming to an end. It's being reported by MTO, confirmed that Ms. Nakia announced that the couple, that they were definitely splitting up and that she suffered from abuse during her marriage. She wrote that I've been so quiet for so damn long. She said, I can no longer hold my silence, honey. That's what Nakia is saying allegedly. She said, I've been fighting behind closed doors all the while pretending to the world that everything is perfect. She said, it's too much to bear. She said, I am living in a living hell on this earth. She said, then she turned to the alleged abuse that she suffered at the hands of her husband, allegedly. Now, she said that the abuse, the manipulation, the lies, The deceit, the gaslighting, and the narcissism has become unbearable. She said the world thinks that he's a man who stands on business. She said, but they all sadly mistaken. She said that man, honey, that me and she said her and her children, she said being cruel to her and the children, abusive emotionally and mentally, and completely void of any emotion. She said from the time they wake up to the time they close their eyes at night, she said, honey, they are literally in a fight for her peace and her sanity. Then she turned to blame herself, honey, about, she turned to herself. She alleged the abuse she suffered from. She said that I can't admit that I played my part in hindering and hiding his behavior. She said, but today, she said, I am finally choosing me. She said, I'll die behind this truth and I'll lose everything to finally have peace. She said, I brought light to his life while he came into mind to destroy not only me, but all who love me. She said, I'm finally closing this chapter, but I know the battle is about to commence and I'm ready. She said, I know after I win this war, I'll finally have peace, honey. And it goes on and on to the break of dawn. But she said and then people putting all in the comment. They said allegedly that he may have had an affair with an employee in the bathroom at the job.
What? He had to do more than that for her to say all of that. Yeah, he did a lot.
Oh, my God.
And there might have been some business deals happening behind her back because they had a bunch of lawsuits earlier this year.
They did?
$1 million, yeah.
Against them?
3 different lawsuits in the millions.
Yeah.
So
I just hope that if that is to be true, that she get freed from that and she find the peace, love, and happiness that she need. And then she know all the secrets. She can go right across town and open up her a turkey wing hut.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want that drumstick anyway. It's too much meat. Just a wing.
Yes, Lord.
Put 2 damn wings in that little pan, and some macaroni and cheese and some greens.
Ooh, yes.
Have 2 damn turkey. Name it turkey wing hut.
Ooh.
That's right.
When you don't want all that meat. That's a lot of meat.
For Nakia, honey, but she said she is finally ready and she's tired of it, honey. So, but people do things like that.
A turkey neck hut.
Oh, and they definitely buying those. Yeah. So we're going to follow this story and hopefully and pray for that Lynn and
Louisiana open up a turkey foot hut. Using them feet for them potions and brews.
Something turkey, honey, so.
I'm sorry, that wasn't.
Yeah, so let's just pray. So we're going to keep our parties lifted up in prayer and hopefully and pray for that. This is not true and that maybe she just was delusional or something and just said that, honey.
Gary, that's down in your neck of the woods. You ever met them?
No, I never met Lynn and Nakia, though. But
I met them. They real nice. I always go there, sit there, enjoy my food, whatever. I really hate that. That's successful because now, you got, when you go to Houston, it's 2 places. It's 2 staples. You're going to go get your chicken and waffles at the Breakfast Club. I know that beautiful couple, husband's a Kappa, wife's a Delta. They really, really nice. And then you go in the evening, you go to Turkey Leg Hut. I really hate that. I really, really hate that, man. The devil be so busy. You get successful, man. There's always something.
Well, how y'all men get so you get a little extra $1, honey. You ask for food, so
it be Satan. Let's blame Satan.
It's Satan, exactly, honey.
Not Satan. That's the white people devil. Satan.
Satan. That's right. It be Satan, honey. Satan be busy, honey. But that's all right, baby. It's going to be all right. We're going to pray, honey, for Lynn and Nakia. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. The color today is high visibility. On the high end, you say high visibility, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellow. That's your color for today.
So y'all give it up for Gary with the tea this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Janie.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Bernice Jenkins, and here's your church announcement. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
And the reason we say that, because, Janie, everybody don't govern themselves accordingly. They do what they want to do. They wear anything in the church with their breasts out and then their butt tight with the dress on and earrings and fingernail polish, and they just do it. They don't govern themselves accordingly. Cover up.
No.
Cover up.
All right now.
Next Sunday we having a Cover Up for Jesus program. Can't wear nothing tight.
Oh, Lord.
Here's our church announcement now. A reminder that April is Ugly Baby Month.
Oh, Lord.
Gotta honor everybody. Everybody need recognition. What happened during this month?
Oh, Lord.
What are we supposed to do? They ain't all cute.
April, where we celebrate and pray hard for all the families with unattractive children. If your child is under 10 and look like Ike Turner or Harriet Tubman in the face, sign up with Sister Hicks immediately. Following service today. The usher board is asking all seriously overweight members to spread out across the pews because if too many of y'all pile up on one side, it might tip over like a seesaw and throw the regular size folks on the other side up into the choir stand.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jesus.
On each end.
Just another reminder that April is ugly baby month.
Oh, Jesus.
You got an ugly baby, please, please, please. Call Miss Kennebrew so she can sign them up.
How they know they ugly?
Yeah. Nobody's liking none of their pictures on Facebook.
Oh.
They having comments like, "Oh, bless his heart." Praise Jesus. Oh. All the comments are all. And a couple of thumbs down. Said no baby pictures have thumbs down. Celebration of Life service for Brother Otis Watts will be on Saturday. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
He was only 68. His wife said that he was only suffering from acid reflux and chronic farting spell. But what took him out was he had worked at the casket factory since 1998, and he had climbed into the casket to tighten up the lining. And it slammed down on him by accident, but he was working by himself, and nobody could hear him scream. And they found him the next morning. And the company told his wife they're just going to let him get buried in that one, and they're not going to charge him for it. For his 25 years of good service. So y'all make sure y'all keep that family lifted up in prayer, and remember that April is what? Ugly Baby Month. That concludes our church announcement. Thank you, Janie, Brad, Maria, Gary. Okay. RT, all right.
Hey, Black Tony. Hey, man, you ain't never had no Grippo. Say the shit. We got some at the station, man. I thought.
Hey, cuz, listen. I'm glad you. I ain't got time to worry about no damn tater truck right now. I got a legal problem, right? I got issues, Sheldon. First of all, let me get you straight on something. I don't know how you supposed to be somebody's boss, but you, what kind of boss man you is when you don't answer your text message when your employee might be calling you telling you he ain't gonna make it to work tomorrow. I done been trying to text you since yesterday. You ain't something bad. Now text message I done sent you. No, this not even my fault, Shawty, because I tried to reach out to you and tell you I wasn't going to be the other day because I got this damn paperwork right here that I got to deal with. I'm telling you, look, all these papers right here, I got to go to court this morning, Shawty. I got to go to court this morning.
For what?
Cause, man, I'm so squished up right now. I was texting you to ask you, could you front me like a couple stacks so I can get me a lawyer to go to court with me this morning?
A couple stacks?
Yo, I need like $2,000. I got to get the lawyer to go to court with me. I got to be in court at 8:30. I need to get a lawyer real quick. But
if you get a lawyer $2,000, you going to jail. That's all he charges.
It's the girl that put a attorney's test lawsuit on me. So I'm gonna they're trying to get my child support. They're trying to put me on child support. The girl and the crazy thing is, Rock T, the crazy thing is, she just got pregnant. She told me she just got pregnant Friday night because I had hooked up with her. And I'm not gonna lie, Shawty, I ain't you, no. I'm not gonna lie, Shawty. I shot the club up, but look.
Well, you ain't gonna get on no child support until the baby here.
That's what I told her, Ron T. That's what I told her. She talking about I got 7 kids. I know when I'm pregnant. And she talking about she knows she pregnant. And she done already got the paperwork drawn up. This what happened when you a celebrity, Shawty. That's what I should have known better.
So a chick think you just got a chick pregnant Friday night. And she already, and you got to go to court today. God, what kind of judge you got? What kind of?
Can I take the rest of the day off?
Oh man, you need to. How you showed up on time to smash, but you can't show up on time to come to work?
I just need to take the rest of the day. I didn't need to go to court and try to. Can you give me somebody's phone number who'll come and just standing there with me? I need a lawyer. So.
I don't think no lawyer gonna do that, dog.
If anybody listening, and can you come? If anybody listening in the radio,
that's on. You got to do a DNA test to prove that you are the father before.
She talking about she already did that. She talking about she did the.
No.
She said I was the only one that hit Friday. She said another dude that hit last week, but. I was the only one that hit Friday, and she said she felt it last night.
Oh, man. No,
that's kicking last night.
She felt the baby kicking, and she just got pregnant Friday, and it's Monday. That mean that baby going to the NFL.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has a tea in the color of the day. Gary, good morning. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, people are still wondering, had Mr. Timbaland been canceled yet? Now, if y'all don't know the story behind Timbaland, he apologized, y'all, after he said some very mean stuff to Britney Spears. Now, they're saying that he's apologizing after saying Justin Timberlake, y'all, should have put a muzzle on Britney Spears' mouth, y'all, for speaking on their relationship in her memoir. Now, Timberland has, they say he had a lot of time to think about his remarks, and he apologized, y'all. They said, as reported, Timberland recently had a candid, conversation with Ninth Wonder at the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts, and during that chat, an audience member noted that Justin Timberlake's Cry Me a River is making headlines again, thanks to Britney Spears recently released her memoir. In response, that's when Timbaland, who is a good friend of Justin Timberlake's, produced that 2002 hit track back in the day. Well, he said, they saying that he told Justin, man, I just wanted to call JT and say, man, you should have put a muzzle on that girl because, Britney is telling all the tea, honey. She talking about how she had an abortion for Justin Timberlake back in the day because he did not want to be a dad at that time.
What?
And, she said, she's telling all. And she also talked about, honey, what really hurt her, Ricky, she said how when Justin Timberlake would get around black people, she said he would use his black scent. She called it a black scent. Yeah, he would switch it up and stuff. And, she talked about it and stuff. So, I mean, can an African-American, I'm getting tired of, can an African-American man tell a white man to put a muzzle on his white woman's mouth? Isn't that kind of foul? Is that the American way?
What you think about that?
I mean, he did it. Why he can't tell him to put a muzzle on a white woman?
You don't put a muzzle on a white woman. A black man say that about a white woman, you go to the pen.
No, you don't.
Timberland
stood up for the community.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, honey. Ladies on the show, do y'all think a muzzle should be put on y'all mouth?
I think the bigger point of it all was like trying to silence a woman. I think that's what the whole point was. And maybe that's what he realized after the fact.
Yeah, well, they are attacking Timberland. They said, honey, people are very angry and talking about it and stuff, and that's just not a good look. You don't put a muzzle on nobody's mouth. You don't put a muzzle on a dog's mouth because the dog needs to be free to bark and
what the dog is threatening to bite you, though.
Yeah, but you still don't put a muzzle in his mouth, honey. Peter would definitely get you. So, but anyway, y'all, we're going to follow that story and see how this turns out.
What the hell is he talking about?
It's not a good look.
What Peter got to do with it? Peter the Bible?
Peter is the people against...
Oh, I thought you were talking about Peter in the... Oh, never mind.
No. Listen. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Kim Zolciak's estranged husband, y'all, Croy Bierman. This is a very sad story, y'all. He's ordered y'all to leave his beautiful Rolls Royce, y'all, with the cops. They're saying because BMW, honey, the BMW Financial Service filed a lawsuit against. They say he was not paying the car note, of his 2020 Rolls Royce. So they're saying that he needs to leave it to the police department. Now he was only paying y'all $5,297.64 a month for this beautiful Rolls Royce. And
how much?
Just $5,297.64.
I wish I would.
But it was told the car was only told at $190,000, and they said he just stopped paying the payment. So Rolls Royce called him and told him, "You need to turn it over to the Fulton County Police."
That must have been an older one.
It was an older one, yeah, because that's cheap, isn't it? For that, that's cheap, yeah, girl.
Wow,
that's an older model.
That was a 2020, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they said
you could get $1 million mortgage for $5,000.
But they had a house too, though, Maria, that they losing too, so they're losing it all.
Oh.
But I mean, he should just. Go ahead and
what
turn
a way to mess up all that money, all them shows and seasons they had, and they don't got nothing.
And they talk about Africans in America, how they mess up money. No, that's a prime example right there, honey. But Kim, she liked nice things, and Cora was a football player, and I mean they had the money and stuff, so they they did what they had to do.
She should have married a basketball player or a baseball player. They money guaranteed.
Yeah.
I think my entire monthly budget is around $5,000.
Yeah, honey, mine.
That's just how I live. I know I'm the brokest one on this show, but I'm like $5,000 a month. I can live off of $5,000 a month. Like I can cover all my bills.
That's what I made all of 2022.
Me too.
Yeah, okay.
No, not Brett.
For real.
Yeah,
I swear I can live off $5 grand.
I can live off of $5,000 a month.
$5,000 is a lot of money. You find you a little one bedroom, little something, and a little car. No, you got money to eat and stuff. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, but they love their car. They want to drive in their car. So kudos out to them. It's sad though, but they got to turn that car in. I didn't know you turn cars into the police, but anyway, they say they need to turn that car in. So, and then my quick final story, y'all. It's sad, but they're saying Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham Jr. are dating, but they're saying in a staged relationship. And she loved her some sports players, and she loved some African American men. And, Odell Beckham is just the right person for her, and Kanye, he haven't been acting right.
But didn't he date Chloe at one point?
I don't know, they probably did, but sometimes they say it's better in the family, so at least you know what you're getting.
Wow.
So congratulations to Odell Beckham and Kim Kardashian and their new alleged relationship. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Persian Jewel. On the high end, you say Persian Jewel, and on the low end, you say beautiful lavender. That's your color for today.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We had a one and only Dr. MJ Collier. Thank you for coming back to update everybody from the medical community. Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Thank you so much for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So June is National Men's Health Month, and so I'm excited about that because this month is all about encouraging the men in your life, including yourself, listeners, care for your bodies by exercising and working to prevent various disease states. So I have 3 recommendations. The first, find a primary care provider to communicate with. Culturally sensitive health care is so important, Ricky. Multiple studies have shown and exhibited that black doctors take black people. You get better health, you get longevity, and you get better health outcomes if you can go to a doctor who looks like you, is aware of your
Dr. Collier,
yes.
I need you to say that again, loud and clear, and I don't care who get mad.
You can't get
because
mad.
I believe this, and that's what my parents drive from Birmingham to Douglasville, Georgia, to do a comprehensive exam every year with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So culturally sensitive health care is so important, with multiple studies having shown that black doctors take better care of black people. People that know your cultural experiences, what you like to do, what you like to eat, all types of disease states that are specific or may be different when they present in Africa. Doctor understands that you just do better. Number 2, Ricky, schedule an appointment for a comprehensive physical exam, as you just stated. That includes men, a prostate exam and a digital rectal exam if you are over 45. The guidelines are 45 for black men. And if you have a relative that has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, if you're 18 years old, you need to be screened. And you continue to be screened because that shows that you are genetically predisposed for that cancer. So, and once you go to the doctor and he evaluates you, accept the potential diagnosis and treatment. That's what's very important. If you go to the doctor and he tells you have hypertension or high blood pressure and that you're going to need some medication to control it, one, take the medicine and make sure that you're going to be, getting your blood pressure under control, or diabetes. We got to get your sugar. Everybody says, but I never had, fill in the blank, high blood pressure. I never had diabetes. Of course, you don't until you do. And once you do, it's going to require some treatments. And this may include natural supplements and natural options as well. But most of the time, those are in addition to various types of prescription medications and not instead of medications.
All right.
So,
let's
go to the college, Ricky.
Let's go. Good morning.
Yes, Dr. Carter, good morning. The types of blood pressure medicine you said that for black men are what? You said that there were 2, and I was trying to find out what 2 were you talking about that we should be taking right now.
Okay, there are multiples, but the 2 most common are a class of drugs called calcium channel blockers. The most common is a drug called amlodipine, and then the others are angiotensin receptor blockers, or ARBs. What they do is block a hormone that makes your blood pressure go up under stress. If that hormone isn't present, it doesn't do anything, which is why it has no side effects unless you're allergic to it. So those are 2 great options that do not affect your ability to get and maintain an erection. So very important. Those are the drugs that I start off with and treat African-American male patients with. There are other options as well, but I'm not going to give you a drug that's going to take away your ability to function as a man. And the treatment of hypertension medication guidelines, the first 2 or 3 drugs that they have will do just that. So if your doctor is following the guidelines and not following you as a man, then you might have some blood pressure medication. Make sure that you do that. Yes.
Yeah, you need to have as you get older or whatever, you have to have Viagra. But man, we want that thing to be like that little door stopper, that little spring door stopper. And then, because we're going to test it, we want to see if we can stop a door.
You don't have to have Viagra under normal circumstances. That's not an outcome that is required. But I do highly recommend the Lipo T.
Right, the absolute Lipo T.
It's a daily supplement. That will definitely get you where you need to be.
Yes, sir. Darius, you had a question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, since we're on the, sexual medical, when the man gets a Charlie horse, I mean, can you, during the intimacy, do you recommend that you go harder or just get to galloping? I mean, where did Charlie and the horse originate? Because was there a real Charlie? Was there a real horse? And because I know it's a coincidence that I know women be looking for the horse. And if Charlie comes, do you continue to gallop up in that thing?
Darius, this is common than you may think. A lot of men will get cramps in Charlie horses doing intercourse.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do what Maria would recommend. Stretch yourself out first, loosen those muscles up, and stretch yourself out afterwards.
Yes.
But very rarely will that stop a man from doing what he's doing.
Yeah,
but I just have to gallop through it.
I just felt that if I get a Charlie horse and she ain't got nothing going on, I typically just try to balance it by pulling her hair. So if I scream, she scream, and if I cry and she cry, and we cry together.
That's very considerate.
Me and my woman, we cry together. Said we cry. All right, let's go to the phone. You're with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My name is Tosh. I'm calling from Dania Beach. You were talking about multiple sclerosis last Wednesday. I have MS for 33 years, been blind for 31 years, back in the wheelchair for 26 years for MS. So what kind of new medicine do they have for multiple sclerosis?
Okay, there's still no cure for multiple sclerosis. But they are disease-modifying drugs, is what they call them. DMD can alter the progression of and improve the symptomatology of. They will not reverse problems that you already have. But again, for people that are in the early or medium stage of diagnosis, we can really make a major in them. But we appreciate the fact that you are surviving with multiple sclerosis. But ask your doctor about some of the new biological treatments that can injectables or infusible drugs. That means you sit there and they run an IV with the medication in you, and that may modify your disease progression.
All right, y'all, Dr. Collier, good morning.
I'm calling because I want to know if I have idiopathic intracranial hypertension, like a elevated pressure in my head. What can I do to reduce my symptoms? It's also called pseudotumor cerebri.
The term is tumor cerebri because you feel like and act like you have a brain tumor, but you don't. You just have increased pressure. The problem is that increased pressure can do damage to the brain by basically pressing down on it and destroying brain tissue. And at minimum, it gives you a moderate to severe headache that makes it very difficult to function. So the way you decompress that head, oftentimes people have to have a surgical shunt put in place that drains that extra spinal fluid down out of the brain and it just goes into your body basically, so that you can be decompressed. So that is the primary therapy. There are some medications that can improve the pressure situation as well, but if it's the surgical treatment is the proper therapy. That's what's going to ultimately make a change in your life. And we don't know why that happens. It is a diagnostic dilemma. People get that diagnosis. One, you find out it's good that you don't have a brain tumor, but two, there are treatment options that are available.
Right.
Yeah. And I know I'm kind of urban, but I had another question, Doc. Like I know a lot of people that live on the beach doing sexual conception can end up with, crabs, that one thing. But the girl in the hood one time I was dating, what can you help with if you get baby roaches? I think it's proximity. Is it? Because I don't think nobody on the beach. I ain't never seen a roach on the beach. But like, I'm just saying they gotta be somewhere.
So Darius, you make sure you shake those sheets out. If they looking dirty and sort of like they haven't been changed, then you need to go someplace else or just stand up during the act.
Right.
You might have to worry about that.
Right.
Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached.
These are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley or Darius in studio or any other cast members of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I can be reached on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ. Go to my website, lifodrops.com, and check out LiFo Tea. It'll change your life, man. It will change your life. LiFodrops.com. Thank you very much, Ricky.
Thank you, Dr. Collier. Them pregnant roaches, Darius.
Just sticking out that tail, that thing got that end, man. That's why every now and then I behind the cabinets I sprinkle a little bit day after peel behind that cabinet to kill them pregnant.
Don't you dare go away. You listen to Sunday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yes, sir. My little sister Tamar Braxton and Mama Evelyn Braxton in the studio.
Hey!
Brad, we was talking about them this morning.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Yes, sir. But listen, I was so excited. Tamar, it's always good to have you. We have our brother-sister connection. Yeah. But when you said you was bringing Mama, everything stopped.
Brad, everything stopped.
Brad, my nerves got bad. My anxiety went up. I had to take some CBD oil.
That's so funny.
I had to get it together.
Yeah, I love Brad, too. Good morning, Brad. Hey, sister.
Good morning, sweetheart. Hey, sister.
That's my baby.
Grammy-nominated, known for her powerful vocals, chart-topping hits, and we got the what is it, matriarch, Gary? Did I pronounce that right?
You practice. You have the matriarch.
Says you practice. Yeah, we love Mama Evelyn. We love Mama Evelyn. We love you so much. I don't be knowing to call you Mama E for Mama Everlasting, like Tamar say, or Mama Braxton, or Mama E. But I just know we love you so much. Like, when I see you, I just want to hug on to you for so long. And thank you for always cooking and always praying for me and always praying for us. And you just so sweet. Your heart, like they don't make them like you no more. I just love you. We love you so much, and we appreciate everything you do for everybody, because you touch everybody you come across and talk to. Like we love you. That's all I want to say. I'm gonna stop talking.
Stop talking too. Anybody ever text you and tell you how I be sitting up here going crazy over that ballad? That love ballad that you made, that song is special.
Thank you. Short Set tells me every day at Dish Nation.
Oh, Gary.
I call him Short Set.
Short Set, yeah. He do be wearing them pajamas to work. And then he had a nerve to put a crease. He had on some garbage the other day, Mommy. I'm sorry, Mom. Mom, he put a crease. He had to put a crease in a short set. Mom, you don't put a crease in a short set.
You had a crease in the short set?
Yeah, when it got some when it got some Niagara starch. Mama, look, Mama trying not to laugh.
They still sell that?
They still sell. Because when you iron on the table, it brings
where you find Niagara starch at?
Girl, you go to Miss DG.
At the Dollar Tree, at the Dollar General, they still sell it.
Oh, what you calling Miss DG?
That's right, DG, baby.
So you wrong for that.
See, now you guys have to stop picking on my baby.
Mommy, that's what he be doing to us, Mama. Yeah. Mama, he be doing us bad, Mama. He
real bad.
Mama, you know I laid this outfit across the bed and slept on the floor last night, and he made me feel bad about what I had on. Mama, it was hurtful. It was
Mother Braxton told me yesterday, Gary, I'm going to tell them to stop doing this to you, because she said, honey, y'all treat me so bad and talk to me so bad and just do
that's
something.
That's because she don't know no better.
She knows better. No. She knows my heart, and she knows I be talking about me.
You don't know your mouth doing the things you say to us.
Yeah, he say some bad stuff. Mama Braxton, we'll tell you behind the scenes some of the stuff. You need to have a corrective conversation with him, like you be pulling us to the side, because you be checking us.
Yeah.
But why you don't never say nothing to Gary? It ain't right, Tamar.
It ain't.
It ain't right.
It ain't.
And I have to say this right here. Well, I was gonna say it earlier. I was feeling some kind of way this morning. If y'all wasn't coming, I don't even think I would have made it to work today. I was having a hard time this morning. And Mama, I know you understand.
I do.
I just wasn't feeling this morning. My emotions was all over the place. And I was just telling Mama, like, I was literally brushing my teeth and crying and putting a shirt on, crying, grabbing the backpack, crying down the hall, trying to make it to work, trying to push, just pushing. And it's funny that God sent two people in here that has been through the same thing, because Mama back here you had a loss, and then you had a loss, and just to be with y'all and to be around y'all today, and just to push myself to be here, because like if y'all weren't here, I don't even think I would have came today. I was just feeling, some kind of way, because it's hard.
It is.
And
it really is.
But let me tell you what your mom did, Brett. I'm driving my truck to my son's funeral, on the phone with Mama Braxton, talking me through it, and I'm driving myself. Most people get a limousine ride. I drove, left the funeral home. I'm on my way to the church, and have you on the phone with me, talking to me that day, and talking me through it, and it really helped me. With you and Brett and Portia on my way, just making sure that I was good, making sure that I was comfortable, making sure that I would be in my right mind. Everything that you did for me that day.
Thank God.
We have to be here for each other.
We have to.
And it's a club. Unfortunately, it's an awful club that we're in. And the truth is, we have to lean on each other that's here, to make it through. And guess what? When you have days like that, it's okay to take that day. It's okay to succumb to your feelings. But you got to get up. You got to get up, because the next day, that belongs to you. That belongs to you. And you got to understand who they are in the atmosphere. They are here to be our ancestors and guides, and they never ever leave us. And we got to, and I know people are like, that's witchcraft. No, that's not witchcraft. That the Bible speaks of, the people who have come before us and that is passed on, that are still with us. They are still with us. And he wants you to go on. He wants you to be here. And he wants you to smile. And he wants you to make other people laugh, because that made him happy. Yeah. So my sister Tracy, before she died, I ain't trying to get all deep with y'all, but my sister Tracy, before she died, I wear, everybody like, why she wearing Louis Vuitton earrings every day? I wear these Louis Vuitton earrings every single day.
Yeah.
Because this was the last Christmas gift that we all had to each other. We do Christmas sister gifts where we give each other the same things. Mm-hmm. So I bought all of my sisters these Louis Vuitton earrings. And when I bought her hers, she said, make sure you take me with you wherever you go. So I take her with me wherever I go. So it helps me on those days. You got to find you something from your baby that you can take with you wherever you go, so you know he's with you and you're not alone. You're not alone. And you got us.
Absolutely.
And we love you.
Absolutely. Always.
We love you.
Always.
And it's going to be
Love
okay.
y'all too.
It's going to be okay. This I promise you, because this too shall pass.
Yes, ma'am.
It's what you call life. And we also have to understand that we did not come to stay.
Yes, ma'am.
We're just passing through. And in passing through, we have to go home, because it's not your final home. And this is the good part about it, that God has given you time, and I said that earlier, to spend with him and he with you. And that's what it's all about. And I think I told you also that man that's born of a woman is but a few days and full of trouble. They rise up like a beautiful flower, and at the end of the day, they leave. And it is okay. The only way you're going to get up out of here to live with the Lord, you got to die out. That's the way. So we thank God for the years he gave him. We may not have been happy with the situation or what have you, but I can't find a person that's perfect with the situation that what their kids did or didn't do, or nor the parents. It is okay. It is okay.
Because we'll see them again.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
This is my story. Let me tell it.
Tell it.
They just like to take over, but it's okay. I don't mind. See, she took my thought.
No,
but it's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You will be okay.
Yes,
you have a time for, there's a time for all things. There's a time to mourn. There's a time to cry. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to be happy. There's a time for war. Okay, there's a time just to get together.
Yes, ma'am.
But you have to go through this pain in order to recover. I don't care what anybody say. Well, what did you do? You don't have to do a thing. All you have to do is live. And it's what you call life. Now go ahead, Tamar. You can have it now. We love you. We will stick by you. Especially, I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just a phone call away. And when people go through a lot, what they fail to realize is that there's help out there.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have to walk this alone. You don't have to.
I thank you for that. And a lot of people, we all emotional. A lot of people in their cars needed it because God is so good. I call it cutting the tears in half, because it's not about me. It's other mothers out there that have lost kids that was 18. And I had a thought. My son was 32. And I said, God, thank you for the extra 15 years.
There you
because
go.
a lot of 15-year-olds get killed. And I'm a man. And more than anything, you know, all of the women that have suffered these losses and stuff, and my son's mother, my son's stepfather, so gracious enough to allow their only daughter to come and work for the morning show and move here from Atlanta. That's my son's little sister over there. She's been working for the morning show for years. So we all, you know, going through it all together. And just to see her, just to be able to look at her and see her sitting back there, it's a part of my son. You know, she, you know, they have resemblance. They have the same mother. So it's just a blessing. Just to be here and just to have her. God is just so good. He just gives you all these little nuggets of happiness.
Yes.
Nuggets of happiness when you should be sad, and just all these little nuggets of happiness, and just how things come around in full circle. So it's rough Mama Braxton. But thank y'all. I love y'all so much.
I love you so much. You're family.
Yes, ma'am.
Real family.
The intimacy, the food, the dinner yesterday, and just y'all coming over here, walking in the house like y'all cousins, y'all are cousins, or whatever, because family is what you create. And we just thank God for y'all. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to make you sad. We good.
Yeah, but
good.
I want to give her a hug because I know that
you good.
That sibling loss is another level.
Yeah. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for this opportunity, and everybody that's grieving and going through stuff. That was for you. It ain't about me. No. That was for you, because a lot of people out here suffering and hurting. God bless y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Brett, a friend in need
is a friend.
Indeed.
Amen.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just disappointing. I had a shirt that I had bought from Foot Locker. Brand new Nike shirt. It was nice. Nice. And I didn't plan on getting it musty. And I had a situation. Gary get off the air, and his car wouldn't start. Right? So Maria, Gary, they walking around. Gary car wouldn't start or whatever. So, it's the mechanic in me trying to be nice to the Negro, trying to help him out or whatever. Then his patience short. How your patience short and you the one need help?
Come on, man.
And then I don't like the way he said. He came in. I was sitting there talking to his friends. I need you to come jump me off. Just the way he said it.
That part right there. That's when I left the studio.
Yeah. That right. He got up all that. Can you come jump me off? Excuse me.
Whoa. Time to go.
And then he said, jump so fast that it was more Jay than it. Can you come jump me off? Just the way it came off, and everybody just kind of paused and got quiet. Like it was just such a man law violating moment.
Wow.
Whatever. Yeah. And I'm just not understanding, like, okay, so then I go and hook up my jump cable. I got jump cables. I hook up my jump cables next to, and pull my car up next to his car.
Right.
Or whatever. He do know how to open it. Big round of applause to Gary. Guess what he know how to do?
What's that?
He know how to pop the hood of his car.
Uh-oh.
All
he
right.
know how to pop.
Come on now.
Congratulations. Gary. I didn't know Gary knew how to pop the hood of his car or whatever. So I'm trying to. He getting in paid. And then he go in there. You know what I'm saying? I put it on there and I said, Gary, you got to give it a minute to charge up. Maria was out there.
Yeah. But then he had the radio on. He had all the lights on.
Everything
and he was
on.
getting so frustrated. But the battery was taking juice from all that other stuff happening.
Right.
So you needed to cut it off.
Yeah, you got to turn the radio off and the AC off, because the compressor that's on the AC is pulling juice that energy could be going toward the battery.
Right.
Yeah, but when the man came initially the day before the booster car, I didn't have to do all that. He just took the thing out of his truck, out of the car, the AAA, took it out of their truck, and they boosted.
Well, he had a jump box.
Okay,
and the jump box has more voltage than
but we didn't know that.
Battery.
We didn't discuss that. So Ricky took them little cables you had that was thin and put it on my truck. But they were not.
They
the
were
thick
regular
ones.
jump cables.
Yeah, but they weren't the kind.
But they
the
still
bigger
do
ones.
the same thing, Gary.
It did the same thing, but it didn't start my damn truck. So he put his booster cables on my truck, and we said to damn it, I had to get to destination. I'm like, well, can't we hurry up and get it? And he told me, well, it takes time. I thought once you put booster cables from one to the other, it starts.
Jumper.
No, it's not always like that. Instantly.
Right.
Yeah, you got to let it charge. You got to let the battery charge up.
Yeah, well, we was taking too long, honey. I just couldn't take all that.
And then it was hot.
Yeah.
And so he went in to do his TV show.
Yep.
So now I'm stuck outside. I said, leave me your key, Gary. So I get in my car, taking out of my time. I'm sleeping. You know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping. I want something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be meeting my daughter.
I was shocked that you even helped, so that was nice.
You went above and beyond, Ricky.
Yeah,
I mean, you were out there with two cars, jumper cables all by yourself.
I'm from Cross Tent. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, Cross Tent. My cars was always so raggedy. I know how to fix cars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't afford to get my car fixed, so I had to figure out how to fix the car. I'm good with an American-made car. Okay, I can't work on no Tesla. So No, I can't work on no damn Tesla.
Can't nobody work on a Tesla.
But John Lyon, he the one got a degree from Georgia Tech. So I went right. So I go to AutoZone, all right. Then I went to in this AutoZone over here off of Mumford. This ran down, or whatever. But that one, wasn't one of their nicer stores.
Exactly. It be pitch black in that bad boy.
Pretty much. So I went in there and got the battery. Right? Got the battery. You know how heavy a battery is.
Yes, sir.
So I had to carry the battery all the way to the car, put it in the front seat floor of the car. Then I had to buy a ratchet set because I don't have a ratchet set. Yeah. Then I had to buy a wrench. I bought a small wrench and a big wrench. Went on over there, took the doggone thing, boom, 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 popped the thing off. John Lyon comes downstairs. John, what the purpose of you? Now, why you come downstairs?
I mean, basically, I was coming back from the store, get little snacks and things for the room. And when I pulled up, Ricky over there like sweating like a slave trying to fix his car. Plus, he had a couple homeless people that were messing with him. But I just dapped him up and kept it pushing. But when I reached back,
people like, hey, Tavis Smiley. What's up, Tavis Smiley? I said, hey, what's up? Yeah, you Tavis Smiley? Yes, I'm Tavis Smiley. I just left it at that.
Yo, when I got to the room, I felt bad. I'm like, man, if something happened to Ricky, all of us out of a job. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get one of the little complimentary waters in the room.
He brings a bottle of water over like a flight attendant. I'm thinking he finna help. He bringing bottles like, y'all want some water and some peanuts. Man, you don't get your ass out of my face. But anyway, we popped. Yeah, he bringing water coming down the aisle like anybody water, peanuts, water.
Hold on, John. You wasn't trying to help with the battery?
Hell no. Baby, please. Got the battery on. Then I took my receipt, Brett, and put the receipt in the windshield. Right. Put it behind the windshield wiper. I left the receipt, and I took the keys to the front desk, and I took my ass on home or whatever. And you need to run me my money. Now look, I'm gonna charge you. Bro, how much was the battery? You got the receipt?
Battery was like $200.
No. We got time on the other side. We're gonna finish this argument.
Come on, dog.
How much? Come on. And I put the old battery in the damn front seat.
Yeah, so. Let me tell you, I'll be first of all, you spun too much for that battery. Ain't no way in hell.
How much was the battery?
It was $280.
That ain't what's on the receipt.
That's what's on the receipt. I got the receipt.
That's about right
for
a good battery, dog.
Pull the receipt out. I love the receipt. Pull the receipt out.
What kind of car is this where all this is happening?
It's a damn Jeep, Brad, my Jeep.
Your Wrangler?
Yes.
And the battery was almost $300?
Hell yeah.
Yes, it was damn $283. First of all, I didn't tell. I'm thank you. First of all, let me be very clear. I'm grateful that you did buy the battery. Hold on, I'm grateful that you did buy the battery. But you don't
owe Gary from so long ago.
He owed
me from damn it where we was at just recently.
Brad,
Florida. You owe me from Florida.
How much you owe you from Florida?
$283.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning, RSMS family. Today is Wednesday, December 20th. I'm Maria Moore, and here's what's happening on the front page. In a stunning decision, the Colorado Supreme Court removed former President Donald Trump from the state's 2024 ballot, ruling that he is not an eligible presidential candidate because of the 14th Amendment's insurrectionist ban. The Trump campaign, which said it would swiftly appeal, described the ruling as a completely flawed decision. In other news, the corona subvariant JN1 is now the fastest growing strain of the virus in the United States. The strain now constitutes for about 20% of new COVID-19 infections, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Meanwhile, the CDC has issued an alert to clinicians about the need to increase immunizations for influenza, COVID-19, and RSV. In just the past 4 weeks, hospitalizations across all age groups increased by 200% for influenza, 60% for RSV, and 51% for COVID-19. In sports, former NFL running back Derek Ward is currently in custody, having been arrested on charges of robbing multiple businesses in Southern California. Ward is accused of involvement in the robberies of at least 5 businesses, including gas stations, using force and fear to obtain money. The 43-year-old had an 8-season professional football career and won a Super Bowl with the New York Giants in the 2007 season. Lastly, Jenny Mai Jenkins continues to deny previous accusations made by Jeezy that she is gatekeeping their daughter from him. In a new court filing obtained by People, Jenny Mai's lawyers reiterated her concerns for her child's safety, saying it is essential to clarify that Ms. Jenkins' insistence on reasonable safety measures being put in place, such as safety securing and locking away all firearms that may have been unsecured in the past. I'm Maria Moore, and those are just a few of the stories we're following on the front page. For more news and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. More of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is coming up next.